What is up, guys? I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome to part one of our new series entitled Film Music Archives, in which we showcase some transcriptions and analyses of some fantastic film scoring moments. Today's showcase is from the 1992 film Bram Stoker's Dracula, directed by Francis Ford Coppola with music by Polish composer Wocjiech Kilar. This analysis is part of a journal article I'm currently writing which explores the varying levels of complexity in the musical treatment of the death of a tragic villain or anti-hero. So what's interesting about this particular portrayal of Dracula is that unlike in most other portrayals, he's presented here as more of a tragic character and not purely an evil monster. When the noble Count Vlad Dracula returns to his home kingdom after a successful crusade, he discovers that his wife, Elisabetta, has killed herself after having been given false news of her husband's death. In vengeance, he swears a blood oath against God, and his sacrilegious heresy brings upon him the curse of the vampire. By the end of the film, he's been mortally wounded in battle, and his reincarnated wife, Mina Harker, comforts him in his final moments, declaring her love for him before finally running him through with a very big knife. As he dies, the heavens open up and Dracula returns to his human form and dies peacefully. Mina looks up to see the Count reuniting with his late wife in heaven. There is a definite sense of redemption for Dracula, even if that said redemption was never earned through self-sacrifice or by willingly giving up his curse. There are some very strong religious invocations, with the vampiric Dracula reciting Christ's final words before dying on the cross, just before he himself is stabbed and reverts back to his human form. One important thing to point out before I let you enjoy the piece is the fact that Dracula's motif in the film is comprised of two altered variations on the same leitmotif in the key of A, representing the dichotomy of the character. The first is derived from the diminished or half-whole scale, itself an invocation of classical horror tropes, and has an ominous and slithery structure in the way it unnaturally mixes major and minor, and descends creepily down through the sharp 11th and down to the minor 3rd. The second half is a sad and longing descent down the natural minor scale, starting on the 5th, and effectively captures the tragic and romantic humanity of the character. The third component is the counter motif and resolution, and uses some stepwise chromatics to portray the descent of the vampire into evil, whilst also capturing the eternal passage of time accompanying his immortality. As this musical cue progresses, pay attention to how the overall register shifts gradually from low to high, representing the ascension and redemption of the character. You'll notice that the tonality also shifts from diminished and minor to major at the end, with some deft use of modal borrowing, diatonic escalation and transformation, and motivic inversion. The introduction of the choral voices at the end definitely brings with it church and funereal connotations, powerfully driving home the redemption and everlasting peace of the tragic character. I hope you find this both entertaining and informative, and please check out our Patreon for a PDF of this full transcription and analysis. Have a great day further, guys. Enjoy.